Olá, I'm Soraya, and today I wanted to share my art journals slash sketchbooks with you. So, I already did previously a video with this one. In the video, you can see all the backgrounds that I did for this art journal. I already did finish a couple of pages for September, so I'm going to share those with you. I used 4 different coloring book pages from 2 different books and I inserted here, but this is just a couple of pages that I did on this one, and the backgrounds are finished, but now I still need to finish the rest. So besides this one, I already also showed this one, and this is my cleanup journal, meaning that when I do a page I have left some ink left, so I just use it here. It doesn't have any rhyme or reason. These were markers and just paint, so I just put the paint here, and eventually I hope to use this in other works like collage. So yeah, so this is filling up. This was ink. So yeah, so I have, several things here. This was used yesterday. It's a lot of metallics, that's why you're seeing so much shine. So yeah, so I just put here, and then when I need to clean something up, I just come here, and yeah, so I have this one, and then I started a new one, this one. Why? Because this is black and I wanted to see how it was. What I wanted in the beginning was to do something like this, because I wanted to see, the difference between using the white pages with the black pages. But I realized that the paper here is much thinner, so it cannot handle like all the water that I like to put in my pages. So it's going to be also clean up notebook. So this was from yesterday, and this was also from yesterday. So I'm just putting here what I have left from the pages that I do, and let's see what this is going to end up being. But what I hope from these 2 books is then just cut like I did for my first one, and then just use this in several projects. And now I wanted to show you the new one, the new art journal that I started. And the reason why I started was because I needed to finish up 2 supplies that I had. So one of them is this one. So I have a glass pen, and I have these inks. The problem is that they don't work for me, so I wanted to use up these inks because they are amazing. See the shine? So I wanted to use this up, and then I have, hang on, I already threw it to the trash, but these are kids paints, and I had one that was metallics. So see, this one is already half empty, so I wanted to use it up. So I started this art journal, and this is a lot of what if would happen if I did this or that. I'm going to try and do it in order because I wanted to show you. So the first page was using this for the first time, and I also, oops, hang on, because I brought all the tools so you could see this. You can actually see the glitter. So this was the result. So I just went here, and then I just dropped, and I loved it. I loved the end result. Forget that you are seeing this here. It's because it came from another page. But yeah, a lot of shine. The problem with these inks are many. Of course, I use them not in the way that they are supposed to be used. But one of the problems is this. So this is the first page that I grabbed, and immediately you can see that all the mica is coming out. It also stains your hands a lot, because usually I use my fingers a lot on my hands, so it's really hard to take away the ink. And then if you are going to use them in coloring pages, be aware that this happens to the other side. In here, I think this is great because it's another page done, which I really like the effect, and I don't have to fix this. Yeah, but this one I never fixed the page before, but I think I'm going to have to fix or something. So these all that I'm showing are backgrounds. I still need to put other stuff on top, but yeah, so this was the first background. And then my second question was, what if I used, this thing the same, but I wanted, instead of being the drops, I wanted to put like this and have the ink roll. And let me show you what was that experience like. Yeah, so this was it. See, here and here, it didn't work because, this is so tiny. You need a lot of water for that. I guess, because I never did it, but I'm guessing that was my problem. So I did it twice. I saw that it wasn't working. So I used, like I did the other one, the colors that I had. And then on this side, I used only one color, which was the blue. But then I wasn't really happy with it, so I just used two colors. So the first one that you saw had three colors. Hang on. So this one had three colors. Because I didn't swatch the colors, I had 12 that I needed to use. So I just looked at this color, which I know it doesn't match the real ink, but I was trying to guess more or less. And then, so this was three colors, and this one was two colors. So that was my second what if. And then I was like, okay, so what if, because here I needed, more water, I use this pipette. See all my glitter fingers? Yeah, now they are going to be like this. So what if, instead of using this one, because I thought this one had more control, what if this one, I'm going to use this one? What will happen? Because I wanted, like, instead of only being the drops, more, a different thing. So that was my third what if. So this was me trying to, just doing. So it wasn't still exactly, what I wanted, but I thought this was also very cool. So I started realizing that for me to like it, I needed three colors. So that was these three colors, and here you can see the back. And here I was also using this color. Oops. It's this color, but with water. So I wanted to see, because this is so tiny, if I used water here, of course it was going to be a diluted color, but I wanted to see what would happen. So this is what happened. So that was another experiment, and I was still having a lot of fun using this. So I wanted to try more. So I tried this one. So instead of the ink just rolling, it was just me trying not to do drops, but trying to do like kind of a wavy lines. So this is more of the same ink, the pink ink with more water. So that was my final, adding water to the ink. And yeah, so see, yeah, the shine is amazing. The problem is that it's all in my fingers. Yeah, so in the back. So I thought this was also a cool what if. And I think by now all of these inks were used up, so I went to the experiments with this kind of ink, the kids ink. So I think I didn't forget any, but then we are going through the whole sketchbook. So this is my tried method, which is to use this kind of tools. So this big one is this one, and then the tiny one is this one. So these are 3 different types of inks. This one I mixture because I really didn't like this color, so I mixture. But yeah, so this is one. And then let's see, oh, I tried, I think it was this one. So here for this one I used my sponge just to do this background. Then this was with a paintbrush. It didn't work like I wanted because in my idea I thought if I did it like this and then rotate, I don't know, yeah, but I thought it was going to work, I don't know, somehow different. But the thing is I had to do this, so it was this one. This was with my finger, and then this one was just grabbing the tube and just doing like this. So that was the experiment. The thing with these inks is that always my least used colors are the pinks. And so that's why I have a lot of pink pages in my art journals, because that's the ink that I need to use up. So that was an experiment. Oh, this one. So it looks a mess, and it was a mess because my what if in this one was what happened if I used here in one side I used this blue, but it was the metallic and the pastel in this side, and then no, I'm sorry, in this side it was the metallic and pastel, and in this side it was the metallic and the glitter. See a little bit of glitter and the glitter from the same color. Yeah, I realized it didn't work. So that didn't work. So I understood I needed more contrast. So I used this more darker blue, and I put it on top. The problem is that it covered almost all of the page. So I mean, here you can see a little bit of what was in the back, but the rest it covered a lot. So then I just used the metallic paint with my finger, and yeah, I don't even know what this is, but I'm sure when I find a focal point I'll use it somehow. So that was this experience. Then my other what if was this one. So I needed to use up this red ink, and I wanted to experiment what it was to use this brush. This usually I use this always to do my galaxies, because you know I put water, I do like this, and then I have the splatters. So this is my galaxy brush, but I wanted to try other things. So here it was experimenting like that. So that's what I learned from this page. So yeah, these art journals for now, many pages are just a challenge because I'm using up my least favorite colors. So yeah, it's fun because it makes me do something that otherwise I wouldn't do. So that's fine. Okay, then next one was this one because I had fun doing this. So yeah, so once again the base is a paint that I had to use, and then I just used this is gouache colors, and yeah, I have like this. And more, let me see, I think we're almost at the end. I mean, the with all of this experience, half of the art journals is already filled now. So oh, this was my last one. It didn't work like I wanted it, but it's okay. I mean, I used this one first, and that's how I started, and that's why, hang on, you are seeing here the oops, see the texture, and then this color was just doing like this, but then I didn't like the messiness, so then, you know, I went this one, and then to do the yellow, and then, you know, just going from the tube to do this. And then, I mean, it was too many dots. I don't know, I like more simple things than this, but it's fine. It was an experiment. And I put the white. Yeah, this needs work, but I'm glad I did it. Moving on, I already showed this one. I think I didn't forget any. You already saw this one, this one, this one. Yeah, I think I already showed all of them. So that's half of this one done. We'll see when I get to the other pages. But yeah, for me, I have a blast doing these backgrounds and these art channels, because, you know, I experiment with all different tools, try to see what works for me, what doesn't work for me. So yeah, very, very fun. Oh, and this one, I think I didn't say it, but this one was used here for the red. I was using this to see if that worked for me better or not. So I hope you have fun in your pages too, and I look forward to see them. I'll see you soon. Bye.